Hello, Dr. Guillemette coming at you. This is number 3 in our Who is Your Favorite video series, and today we're going to talk about the pairwise elimination method. So there are fearless leaders. Remember, we're talking about Green Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and White Canary, heroes of their perspective shows. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the favorite character in the CW Arrowverse. Last time we looked at the plurality with elimination method of choosing who won the election. Today we'll look at who will win if we use the pairwise elimination method. Alright, so we are going to talk about who's who. Remember, the characters are Green Arrow is going to be denoted with an A in our table, The Flash with an F, Supergirl with an S, and White Canary with a WC. Those of you who've been following the series probably know that, but if you haven't, there it is. Oh no, I went too far. Alright, so here we go. The pairwise elimination method. What is it? Well, in the plurality with elimination method, one can be eliminated in an early round with more support later, right? Because of the rank ordering. In the plurality method, one does not even consider second and third choices. Thus, we want to have a method that ensures that the person that wins has majority support in sort of a rank ordering way, right? And so with this, in the pairwise comparison method, basically what we do is we compare each of the candidates head to head to each other, okay? And so winning the comparison earns a point, and the candidate with the most points wins the election. So we're going to put each of these head to head. Whoever wins the most head to heads wins the election. Alright? Now note, on finding all of the comparisons, making sure you have all of the comparisons is probably the trickiest part of the process. And I said trickiest, it's not hard. You just have to be organized, and if you're not careful, you can miss one. Alright? It does involve a combinatoric from probability theory. I do actually have some videos related to this, but for now, I just want to give you what you need. Look in the link above for the correct video on permutations and combinations so that you can see exactly how this works if you are inclined. Alright? So since this is a pairwise comparison, the formula for finding the total number of comparisons actually simplifies really well. You have the number of candidates times the number of candidates minus 1, all divided by 2. Okay? So once you have that, then you systematically go from the first candidate matching to each, and then the second candidate, etc. Alright? Going in an order will be very helpful to not miss anything or do it twice. I have seen students do the same comparison twice, not paying attention. The example will actually help you make more sense of this systematic process. So let's jump into the example. Okay, we're going to take the same 162 CW Arrowverse fans and ask them to rank order the show's main hero from favorite to least favorite. Because again, we still like them, they just may not be our favorite. So I'm going to show you the table of results. Again, this is the same table that we've been using for all of the video series. So here we have Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and White Canary getting 57 of the votes. And then again, 45 rank ordered this way, 33 rank ordered this way, 21 this way, and 6 this final way right here. Now, there are actually several more other possibilities, but nobody voted for those possibilities, so they don't show up. All right? Working it out. With pairwise elimination method, right, a winner is when one candidate has more comparison wins than the others. Given that we have 4 candidates, one will win when they have 2 or more wins. Probably 3, right? If you have 4 candidates, you want to have 3 wins. You could have a tie with 2 and then need to do a tiebreaker. All right. We have the Flash as the plurality choice in that first, not row, column. So we will compare him to each of the other three candidates, right? And so it's going to look like this. Just taking that first column, we'll have Flash versus Arrow, Flash versus Supergirl, and then Flash versus White Canary. We're going to go through the 5 columns and look to see how many votes the Flash earns against Arrow, and then how many votes Flash earns against Supergirl, alright? And then how many he earns against White Canary. And again, you can do this on paper and pencil. But for the video and to help keep everything organized, I'm going to use Excel, right? So we're going to go off. Oh, wait. Off to Excel. Alright, so here we go. Here's our fun stuff right here. Okay, the table. And I've set up Flash versus Arrow, Flash versus Supergirl, and Flash versus White Canary. Now, there is a total down here, but I'm going to keep it out of the way for right now. Alright, so we have Flash versus Arrow. Alright, so Flash is earning 57 votes over Arrow, right? So Flash is higher than Arrow. So Flash is going to win 57 votes. So I'm going to put equals 57 right here. Okay, now, here, Arrow is actually winning over Flash, and so Arrow is going to earn 45 votes. So we have equals 45. All right. We see Arrow wins again, 33 votes. So I'm just going to do add 33. Okay. Now, Arrow wins again, 21 votes versus Flash. So we're going to add 21. All right. And then Arrow wins this last column of 6. Arrow wins over Flash the 6 votes. So I'm going to add 6. There we go. So actually Arrow wins this one. Alright. So actually, you know what? Let's go up over here and we'll go Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, White Canary. And let's go ahead and put him in the middle too, right? So Arrow is one of those head-to-heads. Alright, so Arrow earns a point. Now what about Flash versus Supergirl? Alright, so we've got Flash and Supergirl, and I need theirs. Okay, so Flash is going to win over Supergirl 57 votes. Alright, Flash does not win over Supergirl here. 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 Oh, God. Okay, so Supergirl is going to win all the rest of them over Flash. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to go over here. And, of course, Supergirl is going to win the 45 plus 33 plus 21 plus 6. Alright, so again, Supergirl is going to win this head-to-head comparison. Alright, and then, of course, Flash versus White Canary. We're going to do the exact same thing. Alright, let's center all of this fun stuff up. There we go. Alright. So Flash, we know, is going to win that first one, the first head-to-head. Flash does not beat White Canary here. 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 And so that's it, right? That's it. So obviously it looks like White Canary is going to win all of the other head-to-heads. And so, again, White Canary is going to win 1. And Flash has won 0. 0 so far. Oh no. Okay. So out of those. Now, I've just gone through Flash. Alright. Now, you could do a couple of things here. I think the easiest thing to do is I started with Flash in this first column. Let's go ahead and do Arrow. And I'm going to stay in this column right here. And so now I'm going to have Arrow versus, and who am I going to go versus against? Supergirl, okay? And I need Arrow versus White Canary. And that's it, okay? Because Arrow versus Flash has already been done. I don't need another Arrow versus Flash because I did Flash versus Arrow, all right? So that means that in this next column, I'm just going to have Supergirl versus White Canary. Supergirl versus White Canary. And then I'm done. Because White Canary has already been teamed up with Supergirl, Arrow, and Flash. Alright, so all of those combinations are done. Supergirl has White Canary, Supergirl has Arrow, and Supergirl has Flash. Okay? Arrow has Supergirl, Arrow has White Canary, Arrow has Flash. All of the combinations are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is exactly what we should get from our formula. If we have 4 candidates, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6 total comparisons. So we have 6 total comparisons, and once we have that, then we have what we need. Okay? So there we go. So now I just have to do these. Oh, but I gotta move this over because that's too close. Alright. So now I'm gonna have Arrow versus Supergirl. And I'm gonna have Arrow versus White Canary. And then over here we're going to have Supergirl's votes versus White Canary's votes. Alright? So how does Arrow do versus Supergirl? Well, I know that Arrow beats Supergirl 57 points, right? Where else? Arrow does not win here. Arrow does not win here. But Arrow does win over Supergirl here. So that's 21 more votes. And not over here, right? So Supergirl... remember, Arrow over Supergirl, but Supergirl over Arrow is 45. 45 votes. Supergirl over Arrow here is going to be 33 votes. And Arrow over Supergirl here. And then Supergirl over Arrow here is going to be 6 votes. So, Supergirl actually wins over Arrow, right? With 84 out of 78 votes. So, Supergirl has a win. Arrow over White Canary. Okay, so again, Arrow is over White Canary with the 57 votes here at the beginning. Right, so I've got 57 plus. Arrow is over White Canary here with 45 votes. I don't think you can overcome that. White Canary beats Arrow here. Arrow wins over White Canary here, 21 votes. And then White Canary beats Arrow here. Alright, so you've got 123, which is probably a lot to overcome. But let's see. White Canary over Arrow is 33. And then White Canary over Arrow is 6. And so, yeah. So, Arrow is going to win over White Canary. So, Arrow has 1 win over White Canary. So, Arrow and Supergirl are both tied with 1 head-to-head win apiece. So, the tiebreaker is either going to be between these two, or possibly 3, I guess, with White Canary, or Supergirl is just going to win. Alright, so let's see. Supergirl over White Canary, right? So we know that Supergirl is over White Canary with 57 in that first one. Okay. Supergirl is over White Canary in the other one. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it. White Canary beats Supergirl here. White Canary beats Supergirl here. But Supergirl beats White Canary at the end. So she has 108 votes. Again, I think that's going to be really hard to overcome. White Canary did beat Supergirl for 33 votes here. And White Canary did beat Supergirl here with 21 votes. And so she's going to have 54. So Supergirl ends up with 3. So that means, right, Supergirl actually won her Flash head-to-head. She won the Arrow head-to-head. And she won the White Canary head-to-head. So she beat all 3 competitors head-to-head in a comparison. And that's why she has the 3 votes there. Okay? If we had had a tie, we would have had to do something else. But we didn't. Supergirl just won. And so now, the solution, Supergirl wins with 3 head-to-head wins. Alright, and so that's excellent. And in conclusion, the pairwise elimination method yielded a different hero than previously with the plurality elimination method. Okay, so we're still left with this question as to which method is fair. Again, you're going to have to wait for the final video in the series where we explore that topic about voter fairness. But for now, if this video helped you with pairwise elimination method of voting, That makes us very, very happy. Please go ahead and share this with someone that could benefit. Leave a comment with your favorite Arrowverse or DC hero, and I will be back with a new video on the Borda method very soon. And I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody does. Thanks again. Till next time.